Hello guys, welcome to today's video on the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve loot midget farming. So for this to work, you want to have Doctor's Orders mission active, which you get from Tanis. And you don't want to collect any of the slag notes. I've heard that collecting the slag notes, at least like one or three of them, will increase your chance of getting loot midgets, but that's completely wrong. I deny that completely, and I get 4 loot midgets every time without having the mission done. Now, all you want to do is head through like I'm doing. There's not much to it. There's one battlefield, which I'm at right now, which you're going to have to fight a lot of loaders and a lot of stalkers. But if you have a nice setup, that should be pretty easy. And there's also going to be 2 badasses. One of them will be a stalker, one of them will be a loader. Huh. It's like the only 2 enemies you actually have to fight here. But once you get through here, you're pretty much there. So this is the only tedious part of this. This farm will take about 15 minutes or so with the guarantee of 4 legendary loot midgets, not necessarily dropping legendaries every time, but you can still get legendaries pretty easily. So here I just killed the ultimate badass stalker. That thing is extremely easy to kill, and I slowed it down from here on just so I could kill this thing. Now, the ultimate badass loader is extremely easy to kill because of its critical hit spots and its arms just fall off. It's just a win-win because you get its criticals and it can't shoot anymore. So that thing's pretty easy to kill. Once you kill it, though, you can actually walk through and get to this area. Now, it's very important that you activate the spawn station up to the left. I didn't do that right away because I got into a very stupid fight here. Very pointless, very tedious, very long. And I didn't get to activate the spawn station very fast. But if you activate that spawn station, you don't have to spawn all the way back at the building before the battlefield, which kind of annoys me, especially if you've been killed by a loot midget, because they're pretty strong, especially the warlorders. Those things can take you out pretty easily. And so in just a second here, I'll show you where that new U station is that you want to activate. It's right here, just in that little hallway. You have to get pretty close for it to activate. Just walking by the room isn't enough. Sadly, I've learned that the hard way. And this is the room where you're actually going to be doing your stuff. These 4 boxes, if you have the mission active with 0 collected, you will get a loot midget every time. Now, you don't want to pick up that slag note, like I said. You don't want to have any picked up. But I spawned them all at once because, oh, I have an unkept herald. I can handle it, right? Yeah, no, I was wrong, as usual. But I didn't actually get any legendaries from these guys, I have to say. And this footage was probably the worst one I captured, but I had to use it because of what I got here in a second. And I got down a bunch. I didn't really do it very well. It was slow. But like I said, I got something really great up here in a second, which I just had to use this. So they're pretty strong. I mean, you got to use some pretty good weapons to kill them. Don't want the animals to do it for you. Those badass skags can take them out pretty easily. You might want to kill those. You might not. I usually use them to help me out to draw the fire away from my face, add it onto theirs. But you can also get these ancient relics, or these ancient relics. They are extremely good sometimes. Most of them are just you'll get really annoyed. But here is where this is when I decided I'm going to use this footage because I just got a shredifier, not elemental, but a shredifier from not the loot midgets, but the doll chest sitting next to the boxes. I was really excited. I was so happy. I sat on this frame for forever and I took a screenshot, I took a picture, I sent it to a bunch of people, and I almost left without it. That would have been really sad. But I'm not all too happy with the Shredder but this is pretty much where the loot farm ends. I really suck with the Shredder but you can pretty much click out here if you want. This is just explaining I've got a lot of legendaries from the up and coming area, and it's just where you can kill the son of Mothrak, who drops the Skull Masher, I believe. Although I've never actually got it from him after probably doing this, 100 times or so. But you just have to take the elevator down. It's where Bloodwing used to be, and there are 2 doll chests, which I'll get in a second. And I've got countless legendaries from these things. These things probably spew out more legendaries than the loot midgets ever will anymore, because those things have been nerfed. Their legendary drop chances are below what they usually are. And I didn't get anything here, just a couple yellow, blues and purples. Nothing great. And then I went out and killed the son of Mothrak, and that's pretty much it. Now, a couple other things I have to say about this is that this is probably the most efficient way of farming loot ridges by far. I have tried 1,000 cuts. I've tried. There's even one I heard where 1,000 cuts near the bunkers exit. I don't even understand, but this is the most efficient one. You get 4 every time, guaranteed, every 15 minutes. Now, you have to be pretty good, you have to be able to fight, and maybe you're farming loot widgets just for loot so that you can fight, in which case you might want to do a different farming method that's a little easier without enemies like Thousand Cuts. So, that's about it. I didn't really get much except for the Shred of Fire, which I stopped using immediately after this video because it is not very good. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with what I promised I was going to do this week, the 3 easiest farms in my opinion. So, I'll see you guys then, and thanks for watching.